Welcome along then, ladies and gentlemen, friends of G Addict Racing League. Welcome to our first season and our first highlight of the G Addict Formula 1 Bahrain Grand Prix in 2022 on the 22 game. We're round 1 of the season 1 Sakir on the Bahrain International Circuit. As we take a look here at the swinging section. Now onto the track where we're racing tonight. A 5.4 kilometer track distance, the 3 sectors over there, the top speeds and average speeds with 3 DRS zones. The 3 DRS zones will be very important. 15 corners, 70.3 meters of elevation, and the race lap record on Pietro della Rosa. Here we see the corner onto the back straight. And then onto the starting grid for today's race, as we have Jemmy who lines up on pole position, Cas slotting in on P2. Looking down on the rest of the grid, we have Sissoy on P3, Galamimus on P4, then Andy Josh on P5 for the Alpine, F1 Kid on P6 for Haas, Jonathan Emery on P7 followed by Jeff Sevka on the P8 spot with the Mercedes, P9 for Redex, and P10 goes to Antrax Robin. Woody plays on P11 and TTV Bob the Shark slots out at the back of the grid. If you want to see the full qualifying and race, be sure to go to our Twitch, slotting in below, twitch.tv/GA Racing League. And then let's go down to the track and let's see who comes out on top today. As you have 3, 4, 5 lights on. It's lights out and away we go. Who has a good start? DC from P3 there has a good start. Oh, we see the wiggle of the Ferrari of Jemmy there, who is dropping back a few places. And Cas is now leading the pack into turn 1. DC follows him, followed by Andy Josh and Galamimus. A good battle in the back there of the Williams and the Haas. Oh, and a big crash in the back there. What happened there? I see a AlphaTauri who's out. I see a Ferrari who's out. As Jemmy and Bob the Shark are out of the race already. And I see that Cas still leads the race from DC, from Andy Josh. Let's see what happens on the onboard of Antrax. It's an initial good start from Antrax there. The Alfa Romeo a little bit slow. Got a little bit boxed in here, so he chose the outside line. A little bit of lockups, the Alfa Romeos who touched with each other. Now on to turn 2, turn 3. Oh, and it's the Ferrari who touched him.
These guys are impossible to race with. Impossible. Yeah, I see a lot of damage on the right side pod, so box this lap and you check.
Yeah, I can understand that radio message there. And it's Antrax going into the pits already. Already told on the radio that he has a little bit of damage on the right hand side. So he's going to fix that damage. I think it's a damage on the front wing. Let's see which tires he is going to. He's going to the hard tires. He's going to try and finish the race on this compound, I think. But I think that will be a difficult task. They're done, change the front wing and off he goes. So let's see what Antrax can do on this hard compound tire. And over here a battle between Andy Josh and Galamimus, the Alpine and the Williams. Galamimus going to the outside. Oh, and they have a close and fierce battle, but Andy just still holds on to that P3 position. It's a very interesting battle here between these two drivers. And DC is also trying to catch Cas in front of him, but oh, and I see a little bit of a lockup from the Williams there. Oh, and a wiggle as well. And he is trying to push this car to the limits and try to overtake Andy Josh here. But at the moment it's not helping out for the Williams driver. Yes, we are here on lap 4 going to the main straight. DC is very close to Cas there. DC will have DRS. DRS opening right here. He is gaining, he is gaining, he is gaining. He is going to the inside of turn 1. They're still close, side by side racing with each other. And there he goes, it's bold, it's brave, it's beautiful from DC there, taking the lead of the race. Cas has to back out a little bit there, but what a wonderful overtake DC made there on Cas. As Gallimimus trying to close in on them, but is still a little bit far away back. Can Cas get back on DC Sassoy here? No, he can't. It's Sassoy leading the Grand Prix, is leading the Bahrain Grand Prix from lap 4 onwards. And it's Cas trying to close in on him, but he is still not gaining much. And over here we see Andy, Josh and Gallimimus battling again. And oh, he lost it! He lost it!
Embarrassing, very embarrassing. GP2, engines, GP2.
Don't know where that radio was coming from then, but that was very, very sad. As we see a replay here of the overtake of DC Sassoy on Cas there for the lead of the race. He's gaining with the DRS wide open. Going side by side, he doesn't have a little bit of overspeed on this section. Cas looks like he has overspeed, braking late into turn 1 and getting the inside line and taking the lead of the race there. What a wonderful move that was made here by DC Sassoy to take the lead of the race. He is covering off Cas on to turn 4. As DC Sassoy is now pitting onto lap 14, he is pitting onto the hard tires, I think, because it's a long way to go still. The Gallimimus also into pit lane, so both places 1 and 2 are into the pit lane. And I think he's going to the hard compound tire. I can't see which tire he is going to. Gallimimus also into the pit lane. I think he's going to the sim compound tire. He's onto the hard compound tires, like I told you guys. So he is going to try and finish the race on this compound. And Sevka now taking the lead of the race, while DC and Gallimimus are into pit lane. DC now out of pit lane onto P2, didn't lose much places there, and Gallimimus still right behind him. So Gallimimus can now try to chase on to DC Sassoy. As we're going on lap 22 now, DC has a good lead above Gallimimus with 6.1 seconds as the safety car is out. The safety car is out. Something happened in the backfield there. I think it's around Woody Place and Anthrax Robin, but I'm not sure about that. But all the gaining that DC has done above Gallimimus will be gone now, as the field will be closing in soon behind the safety car. And here we see what happened. It's Anthrax Robin going on to turn 2, and he just lost the car. He just lost it on its own, and looks like he's stuck. I don't know what's happening there, but looks like he's stuck and he's not going further. So will Anthrax be out? No, he's letting someone past, and then he's going onto the track again, breaking the advertising board there. But Anthrax still on its way, but caused the safety car there. As we have had 4 laps behind the safety car, DC Sassoy is lining everyone up to determine the pace, and he is going right now. Got Gallimimus a little bit napping there, as he is gaining again onto Gallimimus. It's Brim on P3, it's Andy Josh on P4, doing a good job there on P5. Is F1 kid in the Haas, the 2 Alfa Romeos on P6 and 7. Into turn 1 we go, and it's still DC Sassoy leading the Grand Prix, followed by Gallimimus, and Gallimimus falling a little bit back there. So Gallimimus has to try and gain enough on DC Sassoy to still be able to win the race, as DC has a penalty of 3 seconds. It's a nice view here that we get from the race directors, as we see the nice fight from Gallimimus and DC Sassoy. Gallimimus trying to close in on DC there, as he has 1.2 seconds of a gap. And on to lap 28 there we see Anthrax Robin in a close battle with the Alfa Romeo of John Army, as he is trying to look for the overtake, but he's still far behind, so he wasn't able to get the overtake stick. And onto the other straight with the DRS, Anthrax is still trying to overtake him. Onto the inside line he goes. And can he overtake him still side by side? And yes, he can. And he's trying to... Oh, he spins! No, he spins! He spins out. Oh, he had such a good chance of getting close to a P6 finish, but he spun out. And now he's P10 again. Oh, this is such a bummer for Anthrax Robin there. And onto the last corner DC goes. And DC will get the checkered flag first. But Gallimimus is still within the 3 seconds. So Gallimimus will be the winner of the first Grand Prix of Season 1 of the G Addict Racing League. Gallimimus wins the race, followed by DC Sassoy. I can definitely hear he is happy. So I want to thank you all for watching the highlights video of the first Grand Prix of Season 1 of G Addict Racing League. Be sure to check the Twitch as well, and I will see you all later. Bye bye, have fun.